Hello folks, this is Bubba the Jewish Redneck Prepper. We're over here in Georgia on Highway 78. We're in Taliaferro County. County seat is Crawfordville, and what we're doing here today, we're in a little small ghost town community called Robinson, Georgia. Back during the Confederacy, they had a what here, Mama? They made pistols, wasn't it? It was a little arms place, and there used to be a marker down here, a state marker that used to cover it. And this is an old railroad town here. And there's still a few people live here, like all towns here. And give you a little bit of the lowdown here on Robinson, Georgia. I used to know a lady here that back in the day, one of the old houses, a little elderly lady back in the early 2000s, she lived in one of these houses up here, and she grew up here all her life. First met her, and she won, her daddy built the home and built the store next to the home where they lived at. Don't know whatever happened to that little lady and everything. She ran that store for years and years and years, decades. But she invited me into her home and told me about the history of this little town. And this has been about 20-something years ago. And that little lady's probably done passed by now, because back then she was 95 years old and getting around good then. And we talked about the good old days. She invited us to her house and made us feel like we were family. Folks, you just don't find those kind of people anymore, do you, Mom? That just invite strangers into their home and treat them like their family. That's the kind of people you had living here in Robinson, folks. This old laid-back old country town. Just give you a downtown of what the railroad. I remember the little lady telling me that this town had a depot, which you can't tell it has now. And this is Robinson Baptist Church. They keep it up pretty good. It says they're going to have homecoming in July the 23rd. But you can tell this is an old asphalt road going down through here. And this could be the original bed. The little lady told me right down here there used to be a platform here. There was silos, there was sawmill, grits mill, lumber yard. This was a good sized little town at one time, and it don't have half the stuff that it did have. Over the years, there were some more stores that was standing here that done fell in. And Mom, you want to slow down just a little bit. We're coming up here real soon on another store. I remember there used to be a two-story store that used to sit here back in the days, but it ain't even here no more. It done been falling in. But here's the first store we run across right here. See? Slow down, Mom. That's the first store here. And I want to believe, what does it say on this marker, if it says anything here? It says some Georgia Railroad marker. Used to be a two-story warehouse that sit right along out in there that's no longer sitting there.
I don't think I can go any further.
You can go on down further. That road, and this is the house where that little lady I told you about right here used to live right there. I had tea right there on that old porch right there when that little lady was living. And that's the country store that her daddy and her mama ran. And when her daddy and mama passed away, they passed on down to her family. And she and her husband ran it. And looking down this way, this is a street that went down through there and had houses down back up in there. That house, you can go on down further to that house.
I don't want to go down so far.
Well, Mama, let me get out then to make it recording. But this is Robinson, Georgia. Go up here and get this little thing. See, this store Little lady tell me that she was operating this store back in the 80s. And right now, since that lady lived here, it don't even look like nobody's even living in that house no more. And that house is in good shape. But this was the stores that they ran and everything. But this was the main street down through here, and she telling me that the silo and grits mill was on down the street. This street went on down further. Back then it would have been a dirt road and everything. Got some old barns. Old railroad depot would have sit somewhere right along out through there somewhere. And of course there's more modern houses across the road there. And this is another old house here. She said there was a couple more stores that stood right down along in here, but they've been long gone and everything. So you can see this road goes on down through here and everything. She said this town was lying down all the way down through here. There was a sawmill, and houses, and people that worked here. There's another beautiful house right there that's nobody staying in, but it's still in good shape. But as you can tell, the road goes on down through there. A lot of the stuff is gone, like livery stable is here and such. There's a little small family cemetery here. And whatever it is, ain't nobody taking care of it, and that's sad. That's sad. That's this little family cemetery here. And the Oscar Lentz Murden, 1873-1937. This would be the Murden family. And here there's old graves, all Murden. Everything here in this family plot, cemetery. It would be nice if some people would come out here and fix up these old places here. Got an old garage here, old garage over there. This is the back side of the old store here, just out here in this field. I'm walking around here. I see something here. Looks like it was the corner of an old building. Let's go see what this is. That's something. Some kind of farm implement or something. What is this we got here? It was a foundation for something out here. I'm not sure, but it was a foundation for another building or something. It could have been. I'll tell them what it could have been here. This is what we got here. Another shed here and such. And this is the old road. Goes back up here. Down on down through there. Folks, this is the ghost town of Robinson, Georgia. I remember years back when this little lady said when her and her family ran this store, everything. She said at one point when they brought this railroad in here, she remembered her daddy and granddaddy telling her that railroad originally stopped here. And this was the railroad ran from Atlanta to Augusta. And she said that originally the railroad stopped here. Didn't go no further at one point here. Then years later they extended it on to Atlanta. So Robinson here was a very, very important town. Well, folks, if you enjoyed this video and everything, let me get you to subscribe to the Jewish Redneck Prepper YouTube channel. Hit the like button if you like this video. Share it with others that may enjoy this type of videos. Until the next time, this is Bubba saying shalom and enjoy the journey. Got less than a minute.